Here we go, guys. Welcome back. Vegas Top Dogs YouTube channel, special edition, college and NFL combo video. I'm a little under the weather, as you can tell with my voice, a little bit of the flu bug, but we still got 4 winners for you this week. Sniper Wes is back. We're ready to rock and roll with another exciting week of college and NFL action. Wes, welcome back.
Yeah, it's, went on a nice little trip for Thanksgiving, but it's good to be back in the saddle back here in Vegas, where all the action is. And looking forward to the rest of December and giving out a bunch of winners. And, football season's, it's not that much longer. I remember when it just kicked off, and it always seems to go by so fast. It's bittersweet, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it did go by fast. I think I ate a little too much turkey, too much pie. It was a rough few days, and now I'm down with the flu bug.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should be the one hosting. You're over there wasting your oxygen. You probably should be saving it for for the lungs. But anyway, so I'll go ahead and get started here. So I like a college football game on Friday evening. This is the AAC championship here, North Texas and Tulane. So both of these head coaches, John Summerall and Eric Morris, they are leaving their institutions. John Summerall is leaving Tulane to go coach Florida. Eric Morris is leaving North Texas to go coach Oklahoma State. So obviously it's upgrades for both coaches, right? But these universities are allowing them to continue coaching, the conference championship. And then if they do make the college football playoff, which both teams do have an outside shot to make it, they will continue to let them coach, unlike the Lane Kiffin situation, which has become a complete and utter disaster. He brought all that on himself, but that's a different story for a different time. So regarding this game, it is going to be played in New Orleans. It's Tulane's home stadium, Yulman Stadium. Weather will be a factor here. There's going to be a lot of rain, but no wind. Okay. So my opinion, snow and rain, it doesn't really stop scoring or hamper scoring or the offensive. Wind is what really, hampers the passing game, hampers special teams and kicking and all that stuff. So, and the Mean Green, the North Texas Mean Green, they rely on their passing game. They have one of the best passing games in the country. And I still think they're going to be able to pass the ball here, to be honest with you. Their quarterback, Drew Mestamaker, 178 quarterback rating. And they have been running the ball with some, in the latter half of the season. They've been running the ball a little bit better, too. They're number 8 in the nation, 512 yards per game. So, man, they can put up some points and, move the ball. The Tulane Green Wave, they are a solid team as well. They're 6-0 here at home. So it's a little scary to fade them here at home, but it just says a lot here that North Texas is -2.5. They're favored, at Tulane's home stadium where they're 6-0 in a conference championship game. And I agree with it. I think that, North Texas is going to do quite well here. I think they win this game. I think they pull away late. Maybe they win by a field goal. If so, we cover that 2.5, but I think they probably win by 4 to 7 points here. So give me the North Texas Mean Green -2.5 over the Tulane Green. Well, I get confused because there's green in both their nicknames, right? But I'll go North Texas for that 2.5 over Tulane.
Yeah, it does seem odd that the unranked team, which is on the road, is the favorite in this matchup.
Yeah.
So I tend to agree with that. I think the odds makers know something, and that's why North Texas is favored in this game. All right, thank you for that early Friday winner in college. The 3 remaining plays go on Sunday, but before we get to those, guys, just give us a like, subscribe, thumbs up. That's all we ask. Doesn't cost you anything. Like, subscribe, thumbs up. You'll be notified each and every time we release a new video. Also, be sure to visit VegasTopDogs.com. We have some red hot cappers. Make it a December to remember. We have, the bowl games coming up. A lot of action, NFL winding down the last 5 weeks here, plus NBA, college, hockey, a lot of action. Make it a December to remember. Put a few extra Christmas presents under that tree come December 25th. All right, the game I'm going to take a look at kicks off at 1 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. It's a battle between Pittsburgh Steelers, Baltimore Ravens. Both teams are banged up. Both quarterbacks haven't practiced this week. But with both teams sitting at 6-6, a crucial game in the division, I don't think both of these teams are making the playoffs. It's whichever team wins this division is going to be the team that makes the playoffs here. I mean, Cincinnati's only a couple games behind, but I don't see them catching either of these teams with their defense. But Pittsburgh and Baltimore, both 6-6. They play again the final week of the season, Sunday, January 4th. But this line's a little bit too high. A line of 6. The Ravens have looked better since Lamar returned, but he's banged up. He's not running the ball like he used to. The defense is playing well for the Ravens. They've allowed 16 points or less in 4 of the last 6 games. Aaron Rodgers, TJ Watt, both haven't practiced all week, but I expect them to play in this game. But this is a big divisional game. Usually the underdogs cover in this game. Mike Tomlin's very good as an underdog within the division, and he does well as a dog. So I'm going to take the 6 points. I thought this line would be 4.5 or 5, currently at 6. Give me the Steelers plus the points here on Sunday. I expect it to be a tight game. It's also going to be very chilly in Baltimore come Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, I was going to mention the weather. In fact, there's a lot of weather implications on a lot of these games. So I would, encourage everybody to check the weather before you place your bets. And especially the East Coast and the Midwest. I hear there's a lot of snow coming. Also, too, Mike Tomlin, man, I don't know. Maybe this is the end for him. Maybe they cover this game, but there's, sports talk radio. All I hear now is maybe the end is in sight for Mike Tomlin, which he's the longest tenured head coach, I believe. What's it been, like 25 years or something since Bill Cowher left? So interesting to see where he goes or what happens after the season.
Yeah, I know it's been, maybe. I was thinking 18, 19, but maybe it's been 25. He's been there a while.
Yeah. Well, I am going to move. I'm going to move over to the NFL now too, as well, Tony. I'm actually going to look at Sunday Night Football here. This is the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. This game is in Kansas City. While I'm talking about this, I should probably check the weather on this game too. But Kansas City, obviously, they need this game for the playoffs. It's do or die for them right now. So, wow, 26 degrees in Kansas City. Actually, 22 by halftime. But no snow, no rain. So they call it football weather, right? But this Chiefs offensive line, it's in shambles, man. They got 3 guys out. Josh Simmons, Trey Smith, Jawan Taylor, they're all out. And that's going to make it really tough because the Kansas City Chiefs, they've had trouble running the ball this year, right? Especially at the beginning of the year. They had no running game. Mahomes was their leading rusher up through week 5 or 6 of the NFL season. They have finally started running the ball a little bit. But, I mean, this Houston Texans front, it's stout, man. They're the number 1 defense in the NFL. They only allow 16.5 points per game, 266 yards per game. That is fantastic. Houston's offense has also struggled. They only put up 22 points per game. And then this Chiefs defense is also very good. They only give up 19 points per game, 307 yards per game. So, football weather, very cold environment here in Kansas City. Both offenses, actually Kansas City's been putting up points lately, but they put up points against Dallas and, a couple other just teams that are fraudulent on the defensive end, like the Raiders, right? So, they're going to face the Houston Texans team. I think it's just going to be a different story. I think this is going to be a lower scoring game. If you combine these two these two teams over under records on the year, they are 7 overs and 16 unders and 1 push on the season. So both teams play to the under as well. Give me the under. I'm going to give it out at 41.5 here on this video. You could probably find some 42s here, but it's probably going to keep going down, in my opinion. So Houston, Kansas City, under 41.5 on Sunday Night Football.
All right. I like it. All right. Our final selection is a player prop. And after reeling off, I think it was 6 or 7 in a row on my player props. They were red hot. I've dropped the last 2. So let's hope I have a winner for you here on Sunday with my running back player prop. It comes in the Bears-Packers game. I like DeAndre Swift under 60 rushing yards. He's a running back for the Bears. He's averaged 86 yards per game his last 3 road games, but those were against weaker opponents, lesser opponents. Green Bay defends the run extremely well. They're one of the best in the NFL. I think they'll keep him in check. Packers defensive front is also very good. And I don't think he'll break many big runs. I think the under here is a very solid play, 60 yards. We're going to take him under the total. Plus, after 4 p.m., on Sunday. It's expected to be below 10 degrees in Green Bay, so it's going to be very chilly in this game as well. So I expect a lower scoring game.
Yeah, I mean, you're getting under 60, and the Packers are only giving up 98 rushing yards a game. So that's, pretty good, the correlation there. So I agree with that play as well.
All right, so we got a college play, NFL, 2 NFL, 1 side, 1 total, plus a player's prop. Guys, I sure hope you enjoyed the video, but sure to visit VegasTopDogs.com. Check out the premium plays, the leaderboards, the streaks, the hot cappers. It's all available at VegasTopDogs.com. Wes, thanks for joining us again this week, and good luck with your action all weekend long.
Let's cash some tickets.
Sounds good, guys. We'll talk to you again next week. As always, good luck and be a winner.